We are live. Welcome back to the Closing Laps podcast. I'm Matt, joined by Cam, former NASCAR Jackman. I'm still trying to convince him to become a Jackman again, but how are you doing, Cam?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We were talking before the podcast. I've had a eventful day, so other than that, I'm pretty dang good.
This is what happens like when you become older. You have kids, I don't, but like we were literally talking about washing machines and which ones we want, and like that's the level of where we're at right now. So
I had to go buy a new one. So I mean, doing dad crap,
doing dad things. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Rowdy's back, Alex is back. Bronny 24 ever 85. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy that you're here, buddy. So
I'm here for it.
I'm trying to remember on our last one, pre-holidays, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Last one was with
we talked about the trial. We had Ryan on and everything like that. Recap that. Obviously, we've gone through the holidays now. The Clash is a week and a half away.
Is it?
At Bowman Gray Stadium, February 1st. Well, technically January 31st will be practice and qualifying and heats.
That's wild.
On that Saturday, FS1. Apparently, we're getting new graphics from the Fox side of things, according to Larry McReynolds, which I think is a welcome change.
So what you're saying is we're not gonna have cartoon people?
Yeah, well, he said that he said you'll be happy with what they have. So I don't know if that's like you're going to be happy and like it type of thing, but yeah. Also, Alex did say that we did our podcast pre-settlement, which he is correct there because they settled on Thursday. I flew to Hawaii on Friday, which I was so happy that they settled.
Yeah, you didn't have to stay in Hawaii and do the
Dude,
whole...
I had my portable mic with me. I was ready to record in the bathroom of the airplane. I was down for the cause.
Larry McReynolds is the voice of reason. Let's take that with a grain of salt.
Larry McNuggets. So there,
I didn't even it just rolled off the tongue. I didn't even realize it said McNuggets.
I'm actually surprised. So yesterday I posted a video about Fox getting new graphics. No idea what they're going to look like. I don't know, obviously, anything. I don't have any sources at Fox. I don't got anybody at Fox, let's be honest. But I'm trying to be more positive this year, at least to start. It'll last a month. I know, but
I'm going in with zero positivity that we're not getting a great thing from Fox until they're gone.
I know. I'm just hoping that the graphics are like, even like the leaderboard or whatever. I'm just hoping that they're somewhat better. I know they're not going to be better because I saw the picture of all the on-air talent and it's all the same people again. And I think we all agree that they need to make changes on both sides, on the Cup side and on the truck side.
Yeah, the truck side might be worse.
Truck side is the worst broadcast out there. Between production, director, and lead analyst, or lead announcer.
I didn't realize how bad it was until I realized how bad it was.
The remote booth is bad. I keep saying that Eric Brennan, who is the voice of the Cars Tour on Flow, he has done some ARCA stuff for Fox. He should be the voice of the Truck Series. He is the next big voice in NASCAR, in my opinion. Does a fantastic job, researches everything, knows when to be excited, knows how to call a race, knows how to call a finish, too, more importantly. And
I think 2.5 laps later.
Yeah. What's that?
About 2.5 laps later.
God, that's so annoying. So yeah, I would love to see some changes made there. Obviously, Mike Joy is going to be back. Kevin Harvick's back. Clint Boyer's back. Boyer and Harvick have zero chemistry in the booth.
Yeah.
Their back and forth is just so cringy at times.
Go.
Cam's got some visitors down here, and so Alex brings up a good point. He said, I'm curious to see who takes over for Joy when he hangs it up. I am too, and I would love to see Eric Brennan gets shoved into that role. Maybe it's, a little bit bigger than he's willing to want to take a jump, but I think that we need younger voices in the broadcasters. I'm not saying like, 20-year-old, 30-year-old.
No,
I'm saying like somebody in their 45-ish.
35, 40.
Yeah. Like there are definitely people out there that can take over.
Break hard.
For it. Yeah. Put me in there. I think my
break hard in there.
Yeah. So somebody has a question. Mike says, Matt, please tell me there is anything coming in the way of Fords in the O'Reilly series over the next 3 weeks. Mike, I wouldn't expect any additions. Like you're going to have Hettinger Racing will be fielding a Cup car with Ford backing, or not a Cup car, sorry, an O'Reilly Auto Parts Series car with Ford backing. I believe their numbers. I think they went with the number 4 with that one. Sigma Performance Systems. I believe that's what the S stands for. They bought the not Alpha Prime. Who did they buy? AM Racing. They bought the AM Racing stuff. I would expect a driver announcement for that car coming up, at least on a part-time basis. Familiar face to the O'Reilly Auto Parts series from things that have been floating around here, but I don't have it from more than one person, so I'm not going to say who it is just yet. Thank you there, Bronny. But yeah, you have that, and then don't expect anything crazy. Like that's just not going to happen, unfortunately. Not in 2026.
Unfortunately, Ford is the dying.
They just don't care.
They have no pipeline.
They don't care about a pipeline. They don't care about their driver development. Their whole thing is like let somebody else develop, and they'll go out there and take them.
Yeah,
it's something that I wouldn't say has necessarily worked out great for them so far, but we can see. Obviously, they've got the truck program with Lane Riggs and, the ThorSport guys plus the Front Row Motorsport guys.
And Frankie Muniz, baby.
Frankie Muniz. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I wouldn't say anything crazy. Jamie says, hi from Lake Norman. How about the Rockingham sale? Yeah, IHRA, which is Hettinger won with the 5. Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, IHRA is local to me, but they bought Rockingham, they bought Maple Grove, they bought Memphis Motorsport Park, Heartland Motorsport Park. They're spending money. But
they won't buy Kentucky.
Technically not for sale yet. Gallatin County would love for it to be for sale, apparently. Yeah,
I'm going to keep pushing it.
It's interesting.
I keep pushing it.
You're in Kentucky. They want to rezone it for heavy industrial back to what it was, essentially. And I love the remarks from their county commissioner who's like, we get one chance to get this right, so we got to make sure that we nail it. I'm sorry, who's knocking down the door to build in Sparta? Nobody now. Nobody. But I hope that they do whatever they do with the facility. I hope they get it correct for the sake of the people that live around there. Make sure that I didn't miss anything through here.
With winning you're in gone, can you guys break down the points to get into the playoffs? I love it. You and I had this conversation. The chase being back, I think I said it probably 2 weeks into the playoffs, that I didn't care how we did the playoffs, that just make the points and get rid of the winning you're in. With the winning you're in gone, it makes the playoffs so much better. Now you can get, they said, 40 points for a win?
So now you get an additional 15 points. So was it 55 for a win? Your max points that you can get if you win both stages would be 75 plus the fastest lap. Perfect weekend, 76.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And then once you're in the playoffs, that first driver gets 25 more points than everybody else, and then it just trickles down from there. I'm here for it. That's how it should be. Yeah,
I'm here for it. The only thing that I can understand people being upset about the fact that when you get into the playoff, into the chase now, I guess we're going to stop calling it playoffs. NASCAR removed all the playoff branding from everything now. But when you get in the chase, that 25 points, say you had Jeff Gordon, for an example, a 300-point lead, and then you go into the chase, and now that gets evaporated down to 25 points. So that's a tough one.
See, but come on now.
I get it. But I understand why people are upset about that. Because you busted your ass for 26 weeks to build up this gap, and then
Yeah, but okay, you busted your ass for 26 weeks to build up the gap. Now you still have a 25-point gap, and you have now you don't have one race to get rid of it. Now it's going to take about 2 or 3 races to get rid of that gap, realistically.
Yeah. I struggle with the 25-point gap because I would love for it to have been like half of what you can get for a perfect weekend, because 25 points, like, that can evaporate pretty quickly in one race. Like, you have one bad race to start off the chase, like your Kyle Busch, spending out in New Hampshire 15 years ago or whatever it was, more than that. It was not ideal for him, and his, playoffs chase took a hit then. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how all of it plays out. For me, watching everybody be like, well, SVG won't be in it anymore. It's like, well, it would have been. I
completely disagree.
Yeah. He's still going to be there, especially with 4 road course races in the regular season.
Yeah.
And how he's getting better on ovals. Yeah, that'll be fun to see how all that works out.
It's going to be
awesome. Bronny, we'll get to the Daytona 500 thing in just a second here. We'll wrap up our...
What was the question?
Entries for the 500.
Oh.
So Snapper says, as a perfect weekend is 76. What does second get? Well, so second is, how many points does that get them now? Like 39, 38 technically.
Yeah.
At the end, or 35, whatever it ends up being. 35, I think, is what it actually is, plus whatever stage points they get on top of that. So here's the thing. We're all going to have to learn how to do the points one more time, because with what we just had, the playoff format, winning you're in, points technically really didn't matter in terms of like how many you were gaining. Like, yeah, we can talk about stage points. Like, okay, we get 10 more. We can do some simple math right there. People are going to be paying a lot more attention to the point structure.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I like... There's a question there at the bottom that we'll get to in a second. The 2008 chase still haunts me. Yeah, Alex, that's where 15 years in my brain. I was like, oh, it's only 15 years ago. It turns out it's 18 years ago.
18 years ago.
Depressing.
I mean, there's another question in there that we haven't really talked about, but has not been leaked yet. But we'll get there.
Is that for Mike's question?
No.
Oh. No, now I'm confused.
You and I talked about it. The team has told everybody in the organization that they're running the 500, but has not leaked. Never mind. We'll talk about it later.
I think I know what we were talking about now. It took me a second. It took me a long second to get to it.
That was more than 1 second there, buddy.
Okay. Well, let's talk about 500 real quick, because that's what some of the questions are here. So Bronny asked, so we now have 41 confirmed entries: the 40, the 62, the 6, the 66, the 84, and the 99. Any speculation on possible other entries? Yes, I would expect for 2311 Racing to enter Corey Heim in the 67.
Yep.
Bob Pockris seems to think that BJ McLeod in that 78 Live Fast car will be there. They had Hendrick horsepower before. If they've got that again, like, that's going to be pretty stout car.
And he usually goes.
Yeah. So I think you're going to get 2 more. So I think we might be up to 43 entries. Maybe 44.
You're getting at least 43, maybe 44.
Yeah.
And that's without McLeod.
Okay.
That's without of the ones that I've heard.
Don't expect RCR to take a third car down. Doesn't sound like they're going to do that. And yeah, I think what Cam is referring to, I haven't seen it talked about anywhere yet.
No.
Outside of our circle. So wait and see.
Yeah.
If that one actually comes to fruition for the 500 or later.
Hey, apparently they bought the box.
Oh. They're going all in.
So
new money spends. Let's get down here. Who wins first, LaJoie or Ware? I mean,
neither.
I like Corey. Corey definitely has a better chance to win than
100%
than Cody Ware. The way it's set up is really hard for somebody outside the 4 or 5 seeds to win it. Yeah, Alex, you're correct there, especially if everybody runs really well. Mike Berry, how close was the Penske Kvapil deal? Cam?
You can take that one.
Pen to paper close. Because it
was a deal.
It was a deal, yeah. I mean, still technically is, as far as I know.
As far as I know, the only reason he's not running a full race is because full season, excuse me, is because Roger said no.
Well, technically he is running a full season. They're piecing it together.
Correct.
For him, but yeah, not the same way that he did last year.
Correct.
Yeah. Winning is going to go a long way.
Although it's supposedly, like last I heard, like obviously this didn't happen, but he was supposed to have a full-time ride.
Yeah. That was the expectation.
In the one car.
Yeah, I think people get confused when they see him not in Ford.
Yes.
But yeah. Moving on from that one, Mel says, did McDonald's leave 2311 Racing, and what's the year like for Heim? McDonald's has not left 2311 Racing, still a partner, just maybe not as much of a presence as they used to have. Xfinity will be the majority of the year for Bubba, at least. They'll also be on the 45 of Reddick. What's the year like for Heim? I would expect about
10 races.
Yeah, 10 to 12 races in the Cup Series for him, and then when he's not racing Cup, I would expect him to probably be in the Truck Series over at Tricon, by the sounds of it. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. I know everybody is upset about it. Makes sense.
It doesn't make sense though. Like
it makes sense why everybody's upset. Yeah. Kid absolutely deserves to be in a full-time ride. Will win Cup races. Could win a Cup race this year as well as he runs at times. I think 27, you'll see him full-time in a Cup car. I know you'll see him full-time in a Cup car. Just how contracts and things worked out here.
I'm excited to see. Have you heard anything? This is off the realm of that, but have you heard anything about them changing the 2027 Ford body because they're bringing in the new SC?
Oh, yeah, it's changing.
It is?
Completely. Yeah, they announced that last Thursday.
I knew that they said that they were bringing the SC, but I didn't know if they were going to change like the hood and the stuff like that.
Yeah. They're going to change whatever the front end is going to look like. They're going to change it around. So we'll see.
I'm excited for that.
I am too, because I want to know. So obviously everybody knows the fender flares on the front end of those Fords. They really exaggerated them compared to the road going car. I'm interested to see if they continue with that or if they try to smooth them out a little bit to make it look more like what Toyota and Chevy have done over the last couple of years. Because
here's my question. You and I have had the conversation if a fourth or fifth manufacturer come in.
Yeah.
That one of those could very well be a Honda or something like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
If that brings in the ability to run not naturally aspirated cars, is Ford setting themselves up to run a supercharged car?
No, they won't do supercharged. So I think ultimately what Ford would love to do is be able to run their EcoBoost branding in the Cup Series because they sell so many of those cars.
EcoBoost,
yeah. They would love to be able to do that. So, whether it's a V6 turbo or whatever they would end up wanting to run. But I think ultimately that's like a grand marketing plan for them.
Yeah.
If it is. So, we'll see how that plays out for them. But yeah, 2311 Racing, as Alex said, Bob said he expects Heim to do more than 10. Would expect that as well.
Yeah.
Jamie, I don't think Catherine Legg is entering the 500, at least not that I've heard.
No, I don't either.
If the 78's going, it's going to be BJ in that car just because it's BJ.
Who do you you and I have had that conversation. Who do you think wins the Ram truck?
I mean, I know who wins the Ram truck.
So we can kind of skip that one.
You can skip that. I'm excited to watch it though.
I am too.
Starts on Sunday at noon. Yeah.
Is it this Sunday?
Yeah, this Sunday at noon as the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona is wrapping up, so that's a bummer. But
I'll be sitting in our snow-filled house.
Oh yeah, you guys are getting snow. I'm on Sunday. I'm flying to Breakhard West headquarters to go skiing. So,
oh, are you?
Yes.
Which? Wait, are we talking like west or west?
Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Okay, because like your west headquarters is Hawaii. Let's be real.
I'll be back there in March. So
the amount of times you and the girlfriend go to freaking Hawaii is ridiculous.
It's for work. I swear to God, it's for work. But yes, we are really racking up the miles these days.
Yeah.
I think, okay, hang on. Let's run through this real quick. You can't forget the fact that Jimmy has the OEP that leaves 3 possible race teams fighting for the final 2 spots in the duels. There has to be more entries. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy taking the OEP certainly opens things up for sure there.
Did he take the OEP?
He did, yeah. They announced that last week, I believe.
I didn't see that.
Then we also have, what are your thoughts on the OEM deal for the first 3 truck races of the season? So I believe that this is across all 3 series, not just the truck series. So they've introduced the, new OEM provisional for the first 3 races, which basically guarantees starting spots for a new OEM for the first 3 races so that they can accumulate owner points. So if they have to use this new OEM provisional, they start 37, 38, 39, 40th.
Like if they have to, if like it's rained out or anything.
Yeah, like rained out, they don't qualify on speed, whatever. That's where they go. Gotcha. I'm fine with it. I know people are like, oh, well, you got to earn it. I saw Dale Earnhardt Jr. be like, oh, you have to earn it if you want to be here type of thing. I get that. I 100% am on board with that sentiment. I understand it. At the same time, it's not like we're attracting new OEMs every single year. Like it took us since 2007 to get a new OEM in here. And it was one that had left already to come back. So
that's wild. So
it's been a while.
07 that Toyota came in.
I mean, basically, if they come into Cup next year, it'll be 20 years since the last time a new OEM entered into the sport. So into the Cup Series, at least.
That's wild.
Which is wild. So I'm not upset about them doing this because they start the back. And I get it why some people are upset, but I would hate to see a new OEM pump a bunch of money into doing a deal
race.
And then not race, get a bad taste in their mouth, and bounce.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
Happy to be back, Daniel. Hope to see you at the racetrack this year. Who do you think will win the Ram truck? Jackson, if you're talking about the show.
That's what I said.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm catching up here. What's going on, guys? Almost time for the 500. Can't wait to the 15th. Plus, Tony in the trucks pretty much know he'll be in contention. Enjoy the video. Yeah, Dave, I'm excited to see what Tony can do in the truck series because he hasn't been there since Tony Stewart hasn't been in the truck series in Connor Zilich's entire life. The last time Tony started, Connor Zilich wasn't even born yet.
People are gonna hate me.
You're not excited for it.
I'm okay with it. I think he's gonna do terrible.
I think it's cool. I think Ram.
I think he's gonna have to use a provisional.
You think so?
Yes. Because the last time he ran a truck was the ugly trucks.
Oh yeah, 2 generations.
And these drive completely different. Like, yeah, he's Tony. He's gonna be good once he gets into it and gets some laps under his belt. I don't know if it's gonna look good. I would have rather seen him in an Xfinity and waited till next year, put him in an Xfinity or Cup. That's what I would have rather seen.
Guess what? You might see that next year. Who knows?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will. But I'm saying, like, that's what I would have rather have seen with him.
Yeah, I get that.
Than put him in one of the trucks.
So I'm not worried about him being able to qualify on speed, just from the standpoint that, like, they're all using the Elmore engine. I get it. As long as he hits his shifts on the way out of the pits and everything like that, I think he'll be okay.
But even the shifts are different. Like,
true. I think my biggest concern would be, like, obviously we don't know how that truck is going. The body, rather, the
You and
Ram
I've
body
had that conversation
is going to do yet. Like I know they wind tunnel tested it. Obviously, I know they've gone through some development with it to get to this point. So we'll see how it goes. But I think that would be my bigger concern.
Yeah, for sure.
Either way, I still think Ram dropped a bag and was like, "Hey, come do this."
Oh, and he said, "Sure, why not?"
Yeah, because he could have done any of the other 22 races if he didn't want to do Daytona.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for the Clash weekend? Chase run it back to back?
No.
No. Burt Myers in the 50?
I think it's going to be insane.
I think so too, just because we've done year number one. We kind of know what to expect, and now it's like, okay, beat the hell out of each other. Besides Colleague, what other team in January 2026, if you had to guess, is most likely to switch to Ram?
You and I have had this conversation, haven't we?
Yeah, but I don't. My short answer, I think Colleague remains the only Ram team next year.
Next year.
I
think there is a massive one that could.
In the Truck Series?
No.
In the Cup Series?
Yes. Because they have to play third fiddle.
Do they? Are they also on campus where Colleague Racing is?
No.
Oh, okay. Are they a Chevy team?
Yes.
Yes. And do they potentially employ a New Zealander?
Yes.
Yes. I don't think so, and I'll tell you why after we get off here, but I don't think that they do.
Really?
Yeah. I would be shocked. I'd shut Break Hard down if that happened in 27. That's how confident I am that's not happening.
What about the one that shares it with Colleague? I don't think they'd ever leave Chevy, but that's
there's one person that's employed there that would love to see them switch because he understands their current status within the OEM. And then there's another person there that will never leave Chevrolet. So I think you guys can dissect that down.
Yeah.
Not both publicly and privately, not great things have been said about them this offseason. Ram will come out strong and be in contention for the manufacturer title. That's a
bold statement, and I don't think it's true. I think they will.
Dave. So we'll wait and see, Dave.
I think they'll have a good year. I don't think they'll be that strong though.
Do you think adding more horsepower will change a lot with the tire packages at smaller tracks? So I know we've heard this before, but when they had the North Wilkesboro test, a week ago or so, I do believe Goodyear tested the softest left side tire that they've ever had, which is softer than the softest tire they've ever had that we had last year. So I think if they're able to continue doing that, you might see a slight change in tire packages with the increased horsepower. Oh boy.
I still think we need more horsepower.
Oh, we 100%. We need 150 more horsepower. How many cautions does Chris Wright bring out in the Truck Series this year?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them. You name it, it's coming from him.
I would set the line at there's 23 races. I'll set it at 26 and a half.
Oh, you went low.
I mean, we're talking about one a race, assuming he makes the whole season.
That's also true. I'll give you that. But I still have PTSD from him, so
yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Just absolutely annihilated Balicki last year.
Annihilated Balicki. I'm standing there on the wall getting ready to pit, and I'm like, all right, let's clean up.
Yeah, 91 turned into a compact car real quick.
Literally.
Jackson says, I'm excited for ARCA to come to Hickory this year. I live 8 minutes away from Hickory. I'm excited for that as well. Like
that's going to be cool.
ARCA East there. Also, Cleese McFarland's cameraman, LS George, will be making his first ever ARCA start in that race to hopefully get approved to run Kansas, to then hopefully get approved to run Talladega, which is really climbing the ladder in a very short amount of time.
It's ARCA, baby.
There's a big, yeah. I know people are like, well, how are they going to prove him to run Talladega? He's got to get experience. Well, that's where you get experience at. Like,
yeah.
We've approved some questionable people to run ARCA. Yeah.
Tony Stewart, Ricky
Stenhouse Jr., Pastrana, track field.
You said that wrong. You said that wrong. You said that wrong.
What did I say?
Ricky Spinhouse Jr.
Oh, sorry. I use his government name. Why do you think Thor has yet to officially name roads for 2026? I have no doubt he'll be there. Even odd for Thor Sport. That is odd, Mike. I actually hadn't paid attention to that because I didn't saw their other previous driver announcements and just assumed Ben would be back because where else is he going to go? This is the boldest prediction of the year.
That's bold. Like, can they finish a race first?
Jeez.
Hey, you guys know that I am the biggest supporter of Kyle Busch right now. Like, I want him to do well. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't either. I want to see him win. He's going to win one more race in the same way that Rusty Wallace won at Martinsville randomly in his last winner. Dale Jarrett with that win at Talladega, or Tiger Woods 2019 Masters. He's going to get one of those wins. Yeah. And I'll be happy for him. Do you think it's time for Hendrick to move on from Bowman and maybe put Zilich in the 48 after this season?
I don't think Zilich is going to be in the 48 after this season.
Trackhouse is not letting Connor Zilich leave after 1 year. Not yet, at least. I think ultimately you will see Connor Zilich end up at Hendrick Motorsports when his contract is up with Trackhouse, but for the time being, no. Bowman, though, listen, if he can win a race or two in the first 3 months of the season, if he can win a race or two before the 600, that's going to really help his.
Here's the question: is if he doesn't, right? Let's say he doesn't. Who are you putting in that car?
I think you go big game hunting first.
How big, though?
I think you go big. Cup Series champion level big to see if they can get him. I'm just saying. Not Kyle Busch. Not Kyle Busch. Please,
no.
God. No, not Kyle Busch.
No. You think they're going to go for Joey?
No, I think they go for Blaney.
Really?
Why not?
That would be so weird.
It'd be so weird. But I think that it would be worth it to try.
For Blaney. And be worth it for Blaney.
Yeah, I think so too. I know he has a deal in place, but listen, there's a lot of contracts up at the end of next year. There's going to be a lot of moving parts.
Oh,
would not be shocked
talks.
to see.
Money talks.
Yeah, money talks. But wouldn't be shocked if it didn't happen, obviously. But I think if you're going to try, if you're going to replace Bowman, you got to replace him with somebody big. Because Bowman's a race winner. I know he's had a down year and a half or so, but
he's a 2-time race cup champion.
Who?
Right, 2.
Blaney? 1.
Yeah.
What?
1.
Yeah.
1.
But Bowman's an 8-time or 9-time race winner in the Cup Series. When
he's not Blaney.
No, but when people talk about some of the other names to replace Bowman with, it's okay, but they got to win at some point. And replacing Bowman with a guy that also doesn't win doesn't really solve the problem here. Also, it all comes down to ally.
It does.
Yeah. This is actually pretty interesting. Tony Stewart has a chance of setting a new NASCAR record, becoming the oldest truck winner. Jimmy Hensley currently has it at 53. Maybe.
It happens.
Penske to Dodge in 28. I don't think so.
Never. Not gonna
Cup
happen.
in 28 for Dodge. Yeah. If not,
I think it's 27.
Yeah. Trackhouse more likely for Honda. Yeah. Being the number one team is what they, I think, ultimately would love to do.
Well, I mean, but if they win, never mind. We'll talk about it.
Never mind. We learned this is growth because I'll never not laugh at the Ryan Ellis Four Loko
Dude,
story.
I think about it constantly. What was I doing?
My girlfriend and I were laughing about that just the other day again because
I was literally I had to go down to Knoxville for work the other day and just driving down the road and saw something about Four Loko and went, oh my God, what was I doing?
I think it's so funny because if you watch it back, you're talking and I'm like, no, Cam,
no,
it doesn't. And you're like, yeah, it does. And I was like, no, it doesn't. Shut up.
It didn't click, okay? CT is real, all right?
So funny. Each step, but I'll watch because I'm a NASCAR junkie. And whoever wrecks Tony Stewart has a big problem with Tony Stewart after the race. I think this race is going to make him remember his power. Oh, listen, Rob, if he wants to fight somebody on pit road after the race, I'll be there. So I'm excited about it.
Are you going to the truck race?
Oh, yeah. I'm going. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the duels because
What, you didn't go to the truck race last year when I'm actually in it, and this year you go to the truck race?
Oh, I did go to the truck race. I sat in the stands last year. Sat in the stands. But, oh, sorry. Truck Series is 25 races, not 23. My apologies.
So over under 30.
Oh, cautions. Yeah. Nah. Take it back now. Is there anything on stage cautions going away? So this is actually something interesting that I wanted to talk about here. Y'all talked about in one last pod naming Austin RC. Yeah, we did.
Y'all talked about.
So apparently, according to Mike Ford from NASCAR, there was discussion about getting rid of stages altogether.
No.
Or maybe just awarding points for the top 5.
No.
And then there was feedback from fans that made them want to keep stages because the fans like the stages. I know you're a pro stage guy.
I am.
I am an anti-stage guy.
You are.
I don't think it provides anything to the race. At least, if you want to hand out your points, go for it. I don't think stopping the race is worth it, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Why?
Why?
Yes, give me your justification. I need a dissertation on this.
You genuinely want to know why?
I want to know why, yeah.
Because I sat at the Coke 600
in
2012 when there was one caution for debris and Casey Kane led every freaking lap.
So
I wanted to die.
I love this revisionist history because Casey Kane did not lead every lap, but I think it just felt like it.
It felt like it, all right?
Because I'm pretty sure he this is one of the worst. Hang on.
That is why.
We're gonna look
because
this up.
There was no caution.
The infamous 2012 Coke 600 for Cam here, where Casey Kane did win the race. I will say that. He led 96 of the 400 laps. He didn't even lead a quarter of the laps. I think maybe you thought about Greg Biffle, who led 204 of the laps.
Either way, there was no caution.
There were 5 cautions for 23 laps, which, in fairness, is not a lot of laps for the amount of cautions.
It was probably single-handedly the boringest race I've ever been at.
How long was the final green flag run? 75 laps to the finish. Okay. So in fairness, the race started off with 112 lap green flag run. Then we had a debris caution on the backstretch, which was just a stage caution.
Yeah.
And then we ran 17 laps, had debris in turn 1. Then we ran 32 laps, the 93 wrecked. Ran 4 laps, debris again. Then ran 137 laps before debris.
Debris. It was all debris.
And then we ran 75 laps to the finish, and Casey Kane wins the race. But yeah, okay. So, wasn't the most thrilling race you ever have ever been to.
And the worst part was I was with my grandparents in high school, so I couldn't even actually drink. So it was even more boring. Oh, did we lose you, Matt? Am I frozen or are you frozen? I'm not frozen. No.
And we're back.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, my bad. I got an excited dog under the desk here who ends up hitting the Ethernet cable.
Oh no.
Caused a bunch of chaos here. But yeah, infamous 2012 Coca-Cola 600.
Yeah.
Thoughts on
why I want stages.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about the stage argument here. I was wondering why we were talking about this. I just hate the stopping and starting. That's the only part that annoys me because we're wasting green flag laps here, which actually brings me to another point. I posted a video on TikTok like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I said like, what's your like hottest take that you have about NASCAR right now? Like, give me whatever your biggest take is, like this take that you're going to stand on the hill for. And so many people message or put comments in there, and they were like, caution laps should not count.
They shouldn't.
Over the course of an entire race?
Last 50.
Okay, but 50 laps at Bristol is way different than 50 laps at Daytona. 50 laps at Daytona is a quarter of the race. 50 laps at Bristol is, 20 minutes. Like,
yes.
Yeah. I just think that you have, well, one, you have to count caution laps because it plays into the strategy of it. If not, if you didn't count caution laps for an entire 500 lap race in Bristol,
would be so long.
So long. Think about the Coke 600. If you have 20 cautions like you did in 2005, or even like we've had the last couple of years, which have had a decent number of cautions, you're looking at like over 6 hour races.
We might as well just run the 24-hour Le Mans.
Bristol night race last year took like 3 hours, and I want to say it took just over like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, there were like 132 caution laps in that race, so that's now 132 other green flag laps you still need to run for it. I mean, we're going to be here forever. What was it? Here, hang on. I'm pulling this up. So the total race time was 3 hours and 48 minutes. There were 137 laps of caution. So now we still have to do 137 green flag laps on top of that 3 hours and 48 minutes, which means that there's going to be at least a few more cautions in that 137, more than likely.
Okay, do the last 10 laps then. Last 10 laps, caution laps don't count. We end on the last lap.
No overtime.
No overtime.
End at the, well, I say end at the scheduled race distance, which technically wouldn't be, but
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think we should get rid of overtime, but that's just me.
You're what's wrong with this sport.
All right, moving on from that. Thoughts on the eye doctor racing for Big Machine? Hey, listen, Patrick Staropoli wrote a check.
Good for him.
We'll see. How? Okay, I'm actually kind of glad they brought this up. How corny and cheesy awkward was that live Ford Mustang?
So bad.
It was so bad. I know they're not actors, but like, oh my gosh, I cringed.
Oh, it was definitely cringe.
I didn't get invited either.
Yeah, because you're the Dodge guy now. You got invited to the Dodge stuff, so you're the Dodge guy.
Hey, listen, I'm just going where I'm invited.
Didn't even invite me. What the hell?
You weren't there.
Yes, I was.
Not in the summer race.
Yes, I was.
Were you?
Yes.
Maybe you were.
I was.
Oh, damn. My bad. We weren't doing the podcast yet, though, so.
That's true.
That's true. All right. Mel says making the trip from DC to the Clash, trick the fiance into going to the doubleheader in Phoenix. Smart move there, sir. IndyCar doubleheader in Phoenix. Enjoy the Clash.
Honestly, I'd rather see the doubleheader in St. Pete.
Dude, I'm flying that day, and I'm so bummed about it because, like,
where out west?
Oh, yeah, as far west as you can go.
To your west headquarters.
The west headquarters for 9 days or whatever it is. But yeah, I'll have to watch that at the airport, which I'm bummed. I have to watch the truck race at the airport, which I'm bummed about. All right, I got to get caught up in this.
I'm looking at them. I'm reading comments right now.
I see Zillich being a little overhyped. You see how rookies play the SUG perform after their breakout. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think having being a little bit conservative is certainly not wrong. Bowen was named a top 75 driver all time by Gluck and Bianchi.
He's not.
Probably not.
But on the Zillich thing, I think he wins a race this year.
I wouldn't be shocked by that. Mike has a bold prediction here. Zane Smith wins a race this year and makes some noise. I don't disagree. I know Cam's not as high on Zane Smith as I am, but I think Zane is a really talented driver.
Even bolder prediction? I think
Todd.
He's not the race car driver at FRM that wins a race this year.
You think Todd is?
I think Todd is.
Yeah. I don't hate that idea. Will the France family entertain the idea of a partial sale of NASCAR or any tracks they own? Not tracks, Jamie, because that's too much equity for them. Yeah. In terms of overall sale of the company, I mean, right, the Sports Business Journal reported that there's people knocking on the door asking, more so than they have in the past. I think they might be open to it more just from the outside looking in. Like, I don't have any inside knowledge on the France family thinking, but maybe. Ford said that fixing probably a topic for next offseason on Holler Talk. Fair enough. It wasn't like so whenever you talk about the 2012 Coke 600, this is the one I always think of, 2016 when Truex led 394.
Yeah. I mean, it's just simply because I was there. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I was there. It sucked.
NASCAR needs to make the stage caution shorter if we're going to be stuck with them. That's fair. Yeah. Everybody lost me for a second. I'm catching up. I'm sorry. Who do you have for Mustang in the O'Reilly series? Sigma as well as Hettinger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably it for this year.
Is that
like
it?
I'm missing one.
That's it?
I feel like I'm missing one, but I could be wrong. I do think
really screwed.
They're not, not great. Stage cautions last forever. They have too many cautions to begin with. Any chance of reducing the amount of road courses in the future?
No.
Kenny, I'm reading the comments. I just had to catch up here, bud. So right now we have 5 out of 36, which is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. I think last year people got fatigue on it because they were all bunched together too closely, especially there in the summertime where you had Mexico, Sonoma, Chicago, all within like a 5-week period.
Yeah,
like,
I think the way they did it this year where it's spaced out is the way to do it.
100%.
You don't get road course fatigue.
Yeah, I think that you're right. Having it spread out how it is this year makes it so much nicer. Coda to Watkins Glen, to then I will say the San Diego and Sonoma are back to back, but you're getting them out of the way at the same time. And like you have to appease your TV partners. So Prime wanted that San Diego date. Yeah. They got it. And then your next one won't be until the fall at the Roval. I think that's more than fair. I would be happy. I was happy with 6. I know that's a wild number for some people, but I think 5 to 6 has got to be where you leave it at. I don't want to see more than 6.
Kenny, the majority of our comments are coming from YouTube. That's why it doesn't seem like we're reading the comments. We're catching up on all of them. We can see both YouTube and Facebook comments, so we're catching up on all of them.
Good call there. Alex says, which driver gets their first win this year or wins? Would you care to make a prediction here, sir?
Zilich, Todd,
77.
No, I kind of want to go bolder than that.
Who?
Corey LaJoie.
Oh, he's 500 victory. Taking that. So in my TikTok today that I'm going to post about it, I said, hey, Corey Shire in the 99, if he wins the 500, he has to do a backflip. So he's got to get his ass down the Sky Zone and start practicing.
Is he in the 99?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Brought it back. That. Cousin Carl.
Corey LaJoie's in the 99?
Yes. Did you? Well, I guess you've been busy today.
I have been. I told you I've been busy.
Was that today? We did tell everybody that LaJoie was going to be there. Like,
oh, so they did announce that.
It's officially announced. Yes.
Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is that they told the team, but didn't.
I thought you were talking about a Chevy team earlier.
No.
Okay. Then yes, we're on the same page. Then I thought we were talking about another team who.
And they did put him in the 99.
Maybe had bought a car.
Well, that's not happening in Daytona.
Not yet.
No, I think that happening this year is a push. I think that's going to be more of next year.
Yeah. They also have another announcement to make at some point.
Yes.
A fun one.
There is going to be a fun Truck Series driver racing a few races in the Truck Series this year.
Never been in the Truck Series, though.
No. But it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. All right. Cam, which will happen first, if ever? Kyle Busch winning the Daytona 500 or Joey Logano winning the Coke 600?
Joey Logano winning the Coke 600 just because of how dominant Penske is at that track.
Penske's not that dominant at Charlotte.
They're not dominant. Dominant might be the wrong word, but they do well at that track. Yeah, strong at that track.
What's the deal with WeatherTech? So it appears that WeatherTech is not back with Trackhouse this year. They've been left off their sponsorship page. The driver suits don't have WeatherTech on it. There is an increased sponsorship package from Red Bull, so maybe that went away. And hey, listen, when you win 5 races in a season, prices go up. That's just the name of the game. Like, especially for those 5 races that you're going to have on road courses next year for Shane Van Gisbergen, those are all going to be pretty pricey. I would love to get on one, but yeah, I know.
Put closing laps right on the hood.
Closing laps. I was thinking like professional job wise. Like, I would love to pitch that idea. Wouldn't we rather have Dover than a road course race? Henry,
No.
Have you seen Dover lately?
Dover sucks.
Dover's bad. The All-Star race this year, I'm concerned.
Dover and St. Louis are the forgotten redhead stepchilds of the racing circuit.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Which manufacturer gets their first win of the season last? So remember how like Ford went almost 18 races?
Yeah.
A couple years ago. Chevy's got a new body.
Is it though?
It's an evolution. I saw it in person, and I was like, I noticed the differences, but it wasn't crazy.
It's not huge.
No.
I want to say Toyota.
See, I was thinking that too. And I was in my brain, I was like, by like race 5. Like, I think Chevy and Ford win pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think they have a good. I think Ford's going to have a bounce back year this year.
Kenny, hang on a second. Alex at Dark Horse, John Hunter Nemechek, not a bad pick, especially with Legacy as they continue to increase performance. Kenny says, is it true Travis from I think you meant to say Travis Pastrana, Kenny.
Yes.
Autocorrect really did you dirty there.
Yeah,
but yeah, he is running. He'll be running for Nice for the season opener in the truck season. I love that Travis just shows up and runs random races.
Love it.
It's good for the sport.
Yeah.
Good for everybody. Will we see Danny Ricciardo in NASCAR? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. Which is a bummer. I think he'd fit in well, but I just don't think that
he'd be awesome for NASCAR.
So much fun.
I would love to see Ricciardo in a race.
Corvette, was it his O'Reilly Auto Parts fire suit or was it his Cup fire suit?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Does Kyle stay in the 8 car after 26?
No.
Here's
follow up to that. Where does it go?
Good point. It's actually a good question. Because I would have told you Spire beforehand, but I don't know if that relationship is what it once was.
Yeah.
So, wait.
Does he go to Dodge?
Honestly, that'd be a heck of a signing for them.
I mean,
sorry, I'm looking at.
I think like if you're Dodge, it makes total sense to go after him, and if you're Kyle, you're in the back half of your career.
I agree. Hang on. We're going to do a little screen sharing real quick.
Uh-oh. Welcome to the most dysfunctional podcast on TV right now. Oh, my God.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't see a WeatherTech logo on this fire suit.
I don't either.
I got Chevy, Red Bull, Quad Lock, Kubota, Safety Culture, Goodyear.
Yeah, I don't either.
I could be wrong. Listen, Corvette Racing, if you got a different screenshot or whatever, let me know. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't
see it.
Don't see it on this one. This is the only video I've seen or screenshot I've seen of the fire suit. Watch it be like
Okay.
on his
What?
butt loop or something.
What's a worse haircut, SVG or Joey Logano's?
Did you see Briscoe?
No.
Oh, buddy, hang on a second.
Oh no.
He showed up to media day. I hope you are ready. I hope you are locked in for this.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
You should be scared. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god!
Honestly, I think he looks great. I think he looks so much better.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Joey's.
Right. I was trying to see if we have the
Stone Cold.
Gluck was like one of the first people I was like, I hope this isn't Photoshop. I really hope that he did it. I don't know if it's Photoshop. I don't know if it's AI'd. I'm not sure. But I think he looks great. Like,
honestly, it doesn't look bad.
No.
It doesn't look bad. It looks terrible on Joey.
See, Joey's has grown on me a little bit. I think that his beard helps him out.
No, the beard makes it worse.
You think so?
Yes.
He
looks like Spy Kids the Thumb.
I don't know if I've ever seen Spy Kids.
What? Come on now.
I know. Mel says, where's Gabehart? Fully expecting to end up at Spire, but they haven't made that announcement yet.
Yeah, I do too.
Is Cindric on the hot seat if he struggles this season?
Again,
the thing is, you're going to
put in that car.
Exactly. You have to find somebody that's going to replicate what he does, which is win a race a year.
Kvapil.
Listen, I know calls were made about hiring Carson Kvapil for a cup ride for the 2025 season. Like, people are high on him. And they should be. Super talented kid. The tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it with Tony Stewart win the truck race. I mean, Rob, I think you just want Tony to win or get into a fight. Like, I think if the tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, will Tony Stewart win the truck race on the 13th and give the trophy to Leah for Valentine's Day? I don't know, Rob. I hope so. I hope he gets her flowers too.
Oh God, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Tony Stewart fights Chris Wright.
No, Chris Wright wrecks Tony Stewart while he's getting lapped, and then Tony Stewart throws his helmet at Chris Wright, and then they get in a fight on pit road.
Then he yells at the pit reporter. You're welcome. That sucks. We don't get the Chase Briscoe hairline shot before the race now. LOL. Yeah, that was bad. The win, every time he won, he's trying to just push whatever hair he has over. Unfortunate for him, but
God,
I think if he's not going to take a trip to Turkey
so early.
How old is he?
He's not. He's probably what, 29, 30?
Yeah, I would imagine. I guess I could just look this up.
I got it. 31.
31.
Man looks like he's 45.
31, father 3 from Mitchell, Indiana.
He looks like he's a father of 4 from Mitchell.
I have one more thing of Gabehart here, and then I have one other thing to ask you. Any news on what happened with Chris Gabehart? So this was alluded to on Door Bumper Clear. Family made a decision, and Gabehart is no longer employed there. So
I'm sorry, I just saw the picture when he won at Phoenix.
It's bad, right?
I'm gonna share this right quick.
Why do you have to do him like that?
There we go.
So NASCAR production day today.
Can you see it?
Yeah, hang on. See, that's what I mean. Like, I feel bad for the guy. He looks better with his head shaved. I hope he did actually shave it.
I do too.
Dude, I just can't, like, knock on wood, both of us have pretty strong genes when it comes to hair.
Yeah, I've got a receding hairline. Don't get me wrong. I've already told my wife as soon as I start losing it, it's gone.
Mine it went back on the corner, but like my hairline's been the same for like a decade now. So,
yeah. Well, you're also in your 40s, so
I'm not in my 40s. Hang on, I got pictures. He is right on the. They're on the Red Bull uniform that was shared. Jason, where did you get these from? Oh, were they from NASCAR's Instagram today? I'm guessing. Sorry, I just realized you said NASCAR's Instagram.
Interesting.
Yeah, very. Here, I will share it with the people real quick, and then I have one non-racing thing to talk about. Here's Shane Van Gisbergen, and as you can see,
yeah, it is there.
It is there. So interesting. I would be
sexy. That's a sexy.
It's a good looking uniform. Yeah, very good. I'd be remiss if I did not ask you about one, Georgia's season coming to an end at the hands of Ole Miss and a, I guess newly installed head coach. And two, what are your thoughts on Indiana winning a football national championship?
I was rooting for the stadium to implode because I don't like either team.
I cannot believe we live in a world where the Indiana Hoosiers are college football national champions.
I mean, it's crazy, honestly. Like it's wild.
In 2 years.
It's definitely the fastest and best turnaround in sports history.
Yeah.
Right. I saw a tweet today that said Indiana would have to win 192 straight games from now to get to 500 all time.
That's insane.
Like, let that sink in.
I mean,
500.
Kickoff of the 2024-2025 season, that stadium had 1,500 people in it.
Yeah.
Literally 2 seasons they won a national championship.
Yeah. Hot take, Mendoza doesn't do well in the NFL.
I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but I can see it going either way.
Because you're going to a Raiders without an offensive line.
Yeah.
And his only weapon's Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want them to trade my guy. Get rid of Brock Bowers. Give him to someone who can actually do stuff.
Brock Bowers, who just remembered he's Brock Bowers this season and started doing things. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Football, wild, gone until the fall.
No, we still have NFL.
I don't care.
It's football.
Patriots are going to win. Or Patriots are gonna not win the Super Bowl. Patriots are going to go to the Super Bowl. That annoys the hell out of me.
Jarrett Stidham,
who hasn't thrown a pass in the NFL since 2024. Yeah.
I saw a thing that said it'd be hilarious if the Broncos signed Tom Brady to 2 games and beat the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl.
That would be great. Philip Rivers is out there, right? Like, give him a chance.
I mean, technically he signed.
Release him. I don't know how all that works. Alex says, thoughts on Wes Miller, Matt. So, listen, Alex, I still want Wes Miller fired. Having said that, we did just beat the number 2 team in the country this past week. And
is that Cincinnati's basketball coach?
Yeah. Beat the number 2 team in the country. So I can't be upset about that. He keeps telling us this is one of the best teams in the country, referring to the Bearcats. And I keep watching them going, I don't think it is.
I don't see that.
Then they go out and handily beat. The game was never really that close against Iowa State. And now I'm like, maybe he wasn't lying to us. But we play number 1 Arizona tomorrow night.
Where is the game?
What?
Where's the game?
Arizona. So that's a downside for us. But who knows? Maybe they catch magic in a bottle for a second straight game. Knock off 1 and 2 back to back.
That'd be wild.
If that happens, then I don't want him fired anymore. But
all I know is that Georgia in basketball is actually decent, and we don't know how to handle ourselves.
Yeah, because I mean, they boat raced the Bearcats, so which isn't that hard. I understand.
Yeah, and then we lost to Ole Miss. We just can't beat Ole Miss.
Alex says, "How's my guy Sincere Buck doing this year?" He's doing actually pretty good, Alex. Like, I'm super happy that he's on this team. Again, I just wish that we had better performance.
Ooh, that's a good
overall.
question, James.
Which JGR driver will win their first championship? Ooh. I'll answer this, and then we will wrap up the show. I'm going to answer
lineup.
Hamlin, Briscoe, Bell, Gibbs.
Let's say, so get rid of Hamlin.
Hamlin's out. Gibbs is out. Bell or Briscoe. For me, I'm going Briscoe.
Can we talk about the fact that they have no drivers that have won a championship?
Yeah, I mean, it's been like that. Well, it's like that last year, too.
That's like, it's wild to think for me.
Yeah. It's wild that he's been around. Denny's been around this long and still has not won one.
I think Briscoe.
I think Briscoe, too.
Yeah, I think Briscoe wins it before. Like, he's always had the talent.
Over, under 5 wins for Briscoe this year.
Over.
I should have said 5.5, but yes, you got it. Okay. 6, 7,
8.
Oh, whoa.
I think that's a good year.
Crazy. And Alex is right. They do have Brent Cruz coming in on the Riley Auto Parts side of things, which I'm interested to see how he does.
I think he's going to do really well. He's a good kid.
Good kid. Talented kid at that. Turns 18 in March, which is fucking
That's wild, Alex.
Kyle Busch and Tony Stewart are the only champion since Labonte. That is crazy. Yeah.
Wild.
Edwards in position, wrecked out. Truex didn't win his championship with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joey wins his 4th championship this year. Oh, boy. Listen, it sets up well for him. Consistency. He's going to race different than he did the last few years, so there's that. All right. We will be back, I guess, probably to recap after the Clash because I'm out next week.
Yeah, that's what, next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the 31st is practice qualifying and heat races. The 1st is Sunday night, the Clash. So we'll do this on Monday, I assume, Monday or Tuesday. After that, recap everything that happened. Get ready for Daytona. We got Super Bowl after that. And then I'm headed down south for the race. And
we need to do a live show during a race this year.
We do. We will. We got to figure out which one.
It's not like we live that far from each other.
No, we don't live that far. We can do that. We can get it set up here and then, get going. Cool. Well, you can follow me on social. You can follow me on Twitter at BreakHardBlog, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all at BreakHard. Cam, where can they find you at?
Twitter at Closing Laps and on TikTok at Closing Laps. We are going to be, I'm going to be more active. Been crazy busy this off season, so haven't been able to be that active, but gonna get there. And
Exactly. And then I think maybe to start off the season, we might transition this over to the Closing Laps YouTube channel to try to get that going.
I think,
or at the very least, we'll be posting the recordings there so that that's where they can live until we get a follower base there. So until then, we will see you guys after the Clash.
Bye, y'all.